This September was the most fascinating month with a number of memorable events and, of course, a bunch of beautiful goals. Some of them were so good and memorable that there's no way we're letting you miss them, and that is why we have made this compilation of the best goals scored in September. But before we get into it, we would like you to answer our today's question. Which one of these renowned footballers never happened to win the Premier League Goal of the Season award? Wayne Rooney, Thierry Henry, Steven Gerrard, Mohamed Salah? Let us know in the comments if you know the answer, and get ready for watching. Here we go. Let's start with the Liverpool newcomer Dominik Szoboszlai and his amazing goal against Leicester. He got the ball from another newcomer, Wataru Endo, and went for a powerful long shot. The speed of the ball was so high that in a second it was already inside the net as it went in off the bar. And apart from being spectacular, Szoboszlai's screamer ended up being the winning goal and helped Liverpool advance into the League Cup round of 16. The Georgian Oltar Ketaishvili scored a no less beautiful goal against RB Salzburg in mid-September. A corner was taken by Sturm Graz, and after a tricky pass from his teammate, the ball found Ketaishvili. The Georgian controlled it with his first touch and then went for a second-time finish. His shot had both power and incredible trajectory, which left the Salzburg goalkeeper no other option but to watch the ball fly goalwards and go in off the bar. Now to Rafael Leao and his stunning goal against Roma. Calabria found the Portuguese with an exquisite cross, and Leao scored an absolute beauty with a tricky overhead shot. Of course, it wasn't the most remarkable of bicycle kicks, but we have to give Leao credit for the execution nonetheless, as he managed to make a precise shot with an opponent marking him so tightly. Which is why this goal just has to be in our list. The next goal in our list was scored in the Aston Villa Crystal Palace match. The cross found the Colombian John Duran, who controlled the ball with his chest and then sent it into the top corner. Despite its immense power, the Palace keeper still managed to get his hand to it, but there's no way he was ever going to save that. Now to a Nigerian with dyed hair, whose name is Victor Osimhen, you might be thinking. But our today's hero is the Bundesliga Player of the Month, Victor Boniface. In a match against Darmstadt, he went past his opponent with the help of a fake shot, then beat another defender with a skill move and finally finished his display of skill with a cheeky lob, thus proving his 20 million signing to be a fantastic deal for Bayer.
Here is Boniface. Boniface on the break. It's looking dangerous.
The Portuguese Serginho, who plays for the Danish side Viborg, managed to score an absolutely breathtaking goal against Midtjylland. After 1-2 with his teammate, Serginho performed a couple of skills moves and then that very skill move that made us include him in our today's list, which was enough to get the better of two defenders at once. Serginho now had only the keeper to beat, which he did with style as he sent the ball in with the outside of his foot. The next goal in our list was scored by the Maccabi player Ivan Masson against Breidablik in a Conference League match. The Frenchman got the ball and though his first touch was really heavy, managed to make a shot that was both powerful and precise. The ball headed for the top corner and there was nothing the keeper could do to save it, even though he did try his best. What you're about to see is something extremely unique. Liechtenstein scoring a goal. Just so you know, they only managed to score twice in the last 15 matches, and one of their goals was actually a goal and a half. It looked as if they had just wasted a corner as the ball was going away from Bosnia and Herzegovina's penalty area. But all of a sudden, there came Sandro Wolfinger with an unbelievable first-time finish, which went in like a rocket. It is impossible that this very goal will one day be named the best ever for the Liechtenstein national team. As you already know, it's quite a rare occasion to say the least. Actually, it was their first and only goal in 2023, and not that long ago, in March, they lost to Iceland 7-0. Now to a Champions League game. Asian Champions League game, to be precise. The Hong Kong side Kichi played John Book, and the Kichi player Mikael Severo got the ball after a throw-in. The Brazilian controlled the ball and then, pure magic, he managed to make a stunning overhead shot from the edge of the penalty area. The ball's incredible high trajectory was too much to handle for the Korean keeper, and there'll be no surprise if Severo's brilliant shot ultimately gets named the Asian Champions League goal of the season.
10 minutes into the second half, Kichi with the long throw opportunity. That's brilliant skill by Mikael. What a goal that is! The leveller and fantastic celebrations as well.
Our next hero is the former PSV star and the RB Leipzig big prospect Xavi Simons. In a match against Union, the Dutchman went for an ambitious first-time shot. In the end, it was the best possible decision as his finesse shot went in off the post, past the helpless goalkeeper. The final score was 3-0 in favor of Leipzig, and Xavi Simons' strike got him named man of the match. Apart from the Viborg player Serginho, there's another footballer from the Danish Super League who has made it into our list. Dennis Vavra from Copenhagen scored a no less fantastic goal against Serginho's side. The defender could have passed the ball to his teammate, but went for a shot instead, which ended up being an absolute thunderbolt. In a blink of an eye, the ball went in, while the keeper could only stand and watch. This goal, by the way, actually resembles the one Jakov Medic scored for Ajax in August, which was also among the most notable highlights of the month. And what about some world-class placement? Here comes our next hero, Martin Ødegaard from Arsenal. In a match against PSV, the Norwegian got the ball and performed a pinpoint shot which found its way into the bottom corner. The final score was 4-0 in favor of the Gunners, but Martin's wonder goal actually managed to make Arsenal's triumph even more complete. Paulo Dybala is known for his dribbling skills, and in a match against Empoli, he demonstrated his talents yet again. At the moment Paulo got the ball, there were already two opponents in front of him. What did he do to get past them? Well, nothing special. One subtle skill move was enough to beat them both. Having done that, the Argentine only needed to send the ball into the back of the net. Past the keeper. It did look simple, but to think of it, isn't simplicity the actual beauty of football? As for Kylian Mbappe's goal against Nice, it may look like a replay of his World Cup final goal. Colomboani crossed the ball to Mbappe, and the Frenchman went for a scissor kick, which found the back of the net off the pitch. As you might have noticed, it's not like this goal can ever compare to the absolutely majestic one Kylian managed to score in Qatar, but nevertheless, it was still an amazing strike worthy of being included in our compilation. And now to MLS football. On September 24th, the Cincinnati midfielder Luciano Acosta scored an incredible solo goal. First, he dribbled past his opponent in midfield, then got the better of the second one. Acosta now had an opportunity to pass it to his teammate, but decided to go on all by himself. So after Luciano's third opponent got his ankles broken by his dribbling, the Argentine had only the keeper to beat. A moment later, it was all said and done. And now look at the size difference. The 160cm tall Argentine was completely dwarfed by his opponents, but still managed to beat them all. After all, it might be that it's Acosta's size that actually makes him so elusive.
Cincinnati holds its ground, and now Warbido with the release. Acosta beats one man one-on-one and another. This is still Lucho Acosta continuing on. Acosta! Oh my goodness!
The Inter defender Federico Di Marco has only managed to score once in this Serie A campaign so far, but his only goal surely deserves recognition. After a poor corner attempt, the ball found Di Marco. The Italian didn't even move towards it, as he just stood there waiting, and once the ball was in range, Federico made a marvelous finesse shot, which went straight into the top corner, leaving the Empoli keeper well beaten. Before we proceed to free kicks, we would like to tell you about these goals scored by Jordi Sanchez in a Polish league game. After the keeper kicked the ball away, Jordi controlled it with a skill move which made his opponent fall down on the pitch. Then he began his run across the pitch, gathered a bunch of defenders and the keeper, and sent the ball low into the back of the net. We don't know about you, but we think that this goal has a lot in common with Arjen Robben's masterpiece against Spain. You have to agree that these two goals actually look quite alike. And now let us proceed to the best free kicks of this September. The Bosnian side Zrinski played AZ Alkmaar and Zvonimir Kozul managed to shock the Dutch side with his fantastic free kick. Pay attention to the distance and the angle. The keeper was expecting a cross and Zvonimir's shot caught him completely off guard. What is more, these stunning shots sparked Zrinski's incredible comeback. The Bosnian side managed to win it 4-3, despite being 3-0 down at some point. Julian Alvarez's goal against Wolverhampton was destined to be here. It's a prime example of football classics as well as the Argentines' overall improvement. Julian scores goals, makes assists, and takes world-class set pieces, thus combining the qualities of his two most renowned teammates, Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland. Now to the German Jan-Niklas Beste, who scored a marvelous goal from a very tight angle back in August. In September, he managed to build on his success and score yet another beauty, that very free kick against Union Berlin. The goalie was clearly expecting Jan-Niklas to go for the bottom corner and was unable to deal with the shot, which brought a 1-0 victory to Heidenheim. Achraf Hakimi's goal against Marseille is another one we can't overlook. No one was expecting Achraf to go for goal, including the keeper, but the Moroccan still took the risk and scored one of the best goals in this season's League One so far. The one to wrap up our today's compilation will be the Norwegian striker Amahl Pellegrino, who is no stranger to scoring remarkable goals. The angle and the distance of his free kick left no doubt. Amahl could only cross from there. But Pellegrino denied all the expectations with his outstanding technique and creativity and launched a rocket which shocked everyone, including the baffled goalkeeper.
Pellegrino. Det så frekt! En spesial.
And now to our personal top 5. Number 5 goes to Mikael and his overhead kick. Number 4 will be Luciano Acosta's tremendous run. Our number 3 will be Otar Kiteishvili's unstoppable shot. Number 2, Amahl Pellegrino's finish. There is something really special about it. And finally, we would like to name Sandro Wolfinger's shot the goal of the month, as his shot pretty much made history for the Liechtenstein national team. We encourage you to share your personal top 5 with us, so don't hesitate to let us know about your own top 5 in the comments. Dear friends, feel free to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button if you enjoyed this video, as that will help its promotion and allow you to get a notification once our new video is out. That's it for today, but there's a bunch of other videos we have on our channel, so don't hesitate to check them out.